Hello there, hello there, you guys. Hello there, you guys. Welcome to another of my live videos, and today I'm just going to be officially updating you guys on a bit more transfer rumours now. More things have currently updated in the current process now. Reportedly now, Barcelona have got quite a few players on their agenda, and reportedly they have showed an interest in Tottenham's Harry Winks as well. Obviously, who was a product of Tottenham's youth system as well. Reportedly, Barcelona have been scouting the player, and they are reportedly interested in maybe willing to make an offer for him next summer. But I think the player Harry Winks is under contract with Tottenham, I think until 2022. But I think Tottenham are in the process of securing him a new deal, and I think Tottenham are willing to double his current wages as well. To keep at the club. But Barcelona have expressed a strong interest in Harry Winks. Due to his fantastic performances. Due to his fantastic performances against Real Madrid when Spurs beat Real Madrid comfortably by 3 goals to 1 at Wembley as well, and that caught Barcelona's eye out. We know Barcelona have also been scouting Tottenham's Christian Eriksen as well, but supposedly Harry Winks has caught Barcelona's eye, because we knew that. So it's crashing here. That Harry Winks signed a new deal with Tottenham back in February 2017. He signed a new deal with them, and that keeps him at the club until 2022. But I think Tottenham are in the process of actually securing him a new deal and doubling his current wages as well, the current players. But Harry Winks, I think, for Tottenham's made about 29 appearances, scored 1 goal as the current player, but he looks very, very impressive indeed of what I've watched of him. He was a product of Tottenham's youth system, as I said. He also made his international senior debut in October. He made his international senior debut for England in October 2017, and he made his debut against Lithuania because he was called up for the England international senior squad, for their World Cup qualifying games. Against Slovenia and Lithuania, and he made his debut against Lithuania, the player. He made his first team debut for Tottenham back in November 2014 in the Europa League. Did Harry Winks, that's where he made his first team debut, because he's up the U system. And he made his first team debut for Tottenham in the Europa League 2014 in November, and then he made his first Premier League debut in August. I think it was August 2016 as well. The current player made his first Premier League debut, and he scored his first ever Spurs goal against West Ham. Did the current player as well, and he also made his FA Cup debut in January 2017 as well. Did Harry Winks. So reportedly, Barcelona have showed a strong interest in the player, and Barcelona have got quite a few players on the agenda. There may be alternatives for Barcelona to go for. If they fail with the pursuit of Coutinho. It's also said that Barcelona have also showed a strong interest in Thomas Lemar as well, because that's an Arsenal target, as we all know. Right there, guys. That's an Arsenal target, as we all know as well. But according to the press yesterday, reportedly Philippe Coutinho, because that's obviously Barcelona's main priority target, Philippe Coutinho, because Barcelona saw 3 bids turned down from Liverpool in the August window. But it's reportedly said that Paris Saint-Germain have been monitoring Philippe Coutinho as well, because maybe, Neymar would want to see Philippe Coutinho, at PSG, because obviously they have a fantastic friendship, because, they play together at Brazil and all that. And considering the amount of money Paris Saint-Germain, would have spent in the August window as well. But reportedly, PSG, being interested in Coutinho, Barcelona's main priority target as well. But it's now reporting that Real Madrid have reportedly entered the race for Philippe Coutinho as well. Reportedly, it did confirm yesterday Real Madrid have been in discussions over this. They contacted Liverpool over this as well. But the difference is Real Madrid are not interested in going for Coutinho in January. Real Madrid are keen on waiting until next summer to go on and get Coutinho rather than go for him in January. And this is basically what's been reported in the press. So Real Madrid have been making contact as well. so Barcelona could face competition from Real Madrid as well as PSG. But I think Coutinho's preferred move is Barcelona. This is what he clarified, and Coutinho's representatives, I think, had confirmed that and made it clear to Barcelona and all that Liverpool are willing to offload Coutinho for around about £135 million, because we know Coutinho missed the first part of the season, due to the back injury that he had as well. Um, he's still under contract, as we all know, with Liverpool until 2022. Is Philippe Coutinho, but Barcelona couldn't get a deal over the line due to that. Liverpool were reluctant and were resisted to offload the player in the August window. That's why Barcelona didn't get a deal over the line. And yeah, he's an ex-Inter Milan, he's an ex-Espanyol player, so he has that experience playing in Spain, as well as Philippe Coutinho. Liverpool, paid £8.5 million for him. He's made over century appearances, about 143 appearances, 36 goals for Liverpool Football Club. I think that is that just is that just in the Premier League as well. But yeah, I said Liverpool should have sold him in the August window because they've generated the money that Barcelona were willing to offer. They generated the money and they'd been able to get two decent players. And but he could leave in January. Could Philippe Coutinho? But it's quite the same. Real Madrid are interested. They're keen on waiting until next summer rather than get him in January. But I think Barcelona are convinced. They want to go on and get Philippe Coutinho, in January. But since he's been at Liverpool, he's become one of the most agile, creative midfielders, without a shadow of a doubt. And obviously, Barcelona are seeing him as a long-term replacement for Iniesta, because obviously he's signed a lifetime contract extension with Barcelona. But yeah, that's what Barcelona has seen him as, as a long-term replacement for Iniesta. And Real Madrid, it's saying now they are actually interested in the current player. But yeah, as I was saying, it's with the Real Madrid situation. Real Madrid, have got Harry Kane reportedly, on their agenda as well. Harry Kane, you presumably, getting on the same level now as Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, without a doubt. Harry Kane's won the Golden Boot last couple of years, hit over 100 goals now in all competitions. Tottenham nearly hit 100 goals now in the Premier League for the club. For Tottenham, I think he scored 8 goals this season in the Premier League, 29 in 30 appearances last season. For 3 years, Tottenham being fantastic, got fantastic young age talent and fantastic players in their squad, and this is why they attract these players from Tottenham attract big teams such as like Barcelona and Real Madrid, and you can already see Real Madrid have been showing an interest in Kane, Barcelona have been showing an interest in Eriksen. As well, they've been scouting Eriksen recently showing an interest in Harry Winks at Barcelona. There's been talks about Dele Alli before, so yeah, this is what I mean. And Harry Kane, presumably he's the best striker definitely in the Premier League. I think he's got about 14-15 goals in all competitions this season for Tottenham as well. Since making his debut back in 2011 against Hearts in Europa League, Harry Kane as well. But 3 years, Harry Kane has been absolutely phenomenal for Tottenham. But I did say he's not ruled the Spurs exit out, as I said. It's supposedly still on Real Madrid's agenda, is Harry Kane, but it would a cash only deal. It'd cost Real Madrid, staggering amounts of money. Probably at least you're talking in the region of at least about £200 million. But yeah, there were talks about 3 or 4 weeks ago that maybe there could be a swap deal involved Bale and Harry Kane. Bale, back to Tottenham. Kane to Real Madrid. That could possibly happen. Because Real Madrid basically is still looking to strengthen their attacking line as well. Because obviously we know with the Gareth Bale situation, because Gareth Bale, the Real Madrid board have been basically under pressure, to get rid of Gareth Bale for at least the last couple of years, due to his injuries, since he's been at Real Madrid. He did say the other day that he'd been given the green light to leave Real Madrid, but we know Man United had been heavily, Manchester United have expressed a strong interest in Gareth Bale. Loads of teams have been interested in, Man United have been interested in him. We're even interested in Gareth Bale during the Moyes era, but we never ever got Gareth Bale in the current process. But yeah, Real Madrid board have been under pressure to get rid of Gareth Bale, we know, due to his current injuries. Recent one he suffered this season was a calf injury as well. But apparently now, Jose Mourinho is no longer interested in getting Gareth Bale, because I still think, Manchester United still need a creative winner in the team as well. But as I said, this is his 5th season of process with Real Madrid. Real Madrid purchased him from Tottenham for £85 million. Did say Florentino Perez is looking to generate the funds that Real Madrid had paid for him from Tottenham back in 2013 as well. But he's not getting a fantastic reception, is he, at Real Madrid? Gareth Bale, I said, highly experienced, good physical attributes, good in the air, good at putting balls into the box as well, Gareth Bale. But Jose Mourinho may not want to go for him anymore, due to the record of injuries that he's got. It may concern Jose Mourinho a little bit. That may concern Jose Mourinho. But yeah, done very, very well. He's won 10 honours with Madrid. He's won 3 Champions League in 4 seasons, as I said, and he had 6 fantastic years at Tottenham, as we all know. He had 6 fantastic years, made 146 appearances, scored 42 goals. He risen up the ranks, didn't he? The youth system with Southampton. Started as a left back, but since he went to Tottenham, became more of an attacking player. He's very, very good for Wales, isn't he? Welsh Football of the Year record 6 times, earned 60 caps and second top scorer for Wales as well as Gareth Bale. And Mourinho have been strongly interested in him during the August window as well, but we never got a deal over the line as well. But there were Dan Bolland, Spanish publication, reporting the other day he could possibly go back to Tottenham, could Gareth Bale as well. But he also mentioned Chelsea were interested in Bale as well in the current process. You wanted to also going to update you on a bit more latest news about the Emre Can guys, the Emre Can situation, guys. As I did update you on that yesterday about the Emre Can situation. Reportedly now he has not signed a new Liverpool deal yet. His current deal expires at the end of the season, does Emre Can's. And reportedly Juventus have been strongly, interested in Emre Can as well. Juventus have been strongly interested, but it did confirm yesterday, or a couple of days ago, I think it was, that the contract talks have currently stalled between Liverpool and Emre Can, because Liverpool have been in the process of trying to secure Emre Can a new deal with the club, but supposedly Emre Can's representatives and Can himself, basically Emre Can's representatives wants him to receive a higher wage and to put a release clause if he is to sign a new deal with Liverpool Football Club. And I think, Emre Can has been demanding that he does want a release clause, as part of his new deal if he is to sign a new deal with Liverpool Football Club. And it's reportedly said that Juventus have been in talks with Liverpool. Juventus have approached Emre Can's representatives as well. And he's set to leave on a free transfer next summer as Emre Can, because this is his 4th season of the process with Liverpool. Reportedly now it's saying Manchester City, have showed a strong interest in Emre Can, because obviously it'd be very, very good in Pep Guardiola's eyes, because his versatility is very, very good. He's looking to still get another fullback in, because Emre Can's defensive mid. He can also play as a fullback, and he can also play, as a centre back as well. Emre Can. So reportedly City have showed an interest in him, so they're in the race with Juventus as well. We know he's an ex-Bayern Munich graduate as well. He risen up their youth system, did Emre Can. Majority of his time, Bayern Munich, playing the reserve team. Went to Bayer Leverkusen for and then Liverpool purchased him for nearly £10 million by Leverkusen. Since he's been at Liverpool, he's made over a century of appearances as Emre Can in the current process, and also very, very good. Oh, sorry guys, it keeps freezing a bit. But yeah, reportedly City have showed an interest in him as well. And it's also reported out that City, have showed a strong interest in what's his name, Ryan Bertrand from Southampton as well. Because obviously City is still in the search for fullback, because City spent a lot of money on fullbacks, during the August window as well. But reportedly they've showed an interest in Ryan Bertrand. I think they've been interested in Ryan Bertrand for the last couple of years. Obviously one of their summer signings, Benjamin Mendy, is currently out. They're bought him from Monaco, and he's set to be out for the majority of the season. Is Benjamin Mendy, yes. So reportedly they've showed an interest in Ryan Bertrand as well of Manchester City. Ryan Bertrand, very, very good. I think this is his 3rd season now in the process with Southampton Football Club. Is Ryan Bertrand, very, very good. I think he's made over a century appearances now. He started his youth career with Gillingham. He joined Chelsea in 2005. He was graduated. He was graduated by Chelsea View System. He was at Chelsea, I think about a decade, 10 years, but he'd been on loan at quite a few teams as well. Ryan Bertrand as well. He'd been on loan at quite a few teams. He made his debut for Chelsea in 2011, made his England senior debut in 2012, and also he's got Champions League experience as well because he made his debut in the Champions League final for Chelsea against Bayern Munich in 2012 as well. Ryan Bertrand as well, but attacking instincts very, very good. Defensive distribution very, very good. So reportedly, Pep Guardiola is keen on maybe going to make a move for Ryan Bertrand in January as well. So City have also showed an interest in him as well. But as I was saying, about the Harry Winks situation, it's on Barcelona's agenda now, reportedly. Coutinho's still their main priority target. But they have still got alternatives, and it's still reportedly said that Barcelona have got Lemar as an alternative because Barcelona, showed an interest in Thomas Lemar as well. We know that's been Arsenal's main priority target as Thomas Lemar from Monaco. I think Lemar's still under contract with Monaco. I think he's got 3 or 4 years left on his deal. I can't remember, but compared to attacking mid, he can play on each flank as well. Thomas Lemar in the current process. Oh no, Arsenal had 2 bids rejected for him in August. Liverpool had 2 bids rejected for Thomas Lemar in August as well. And Arsenal put £92 million in right at the end, but it never ever materialised. And Arsene Wenger has not ruled a January move out for Lemar. The president of Monaco did confirm he's likely to leave Monaco next summer. He's Thomas Lemar, but Arsenal reportedly were scouting him last week, I think, sometime as well. Thomas Lemar. But skillful, quick, good on the ball, good at crossing the ball, can score goals as well. He's an efficient finisher. But Monaco, Leeds and Arsenal didn't get a deal over the line, because Monaco were not willing to offload the player in August because they sold a lot of players and generated a lot of money, did Monaco in the current process. He made his international debut, as I said, in 2016 as well. And he's an ex-Chan player, he made 32 appearances for Chan as well. Monaco just paid over £3 million for him, but without a doubt, he's, an exciting prospect is Thomas Lemar, and that was their main priority target, Arsenal's, to replace Alexis Sanchez. But it's also been on Barcelona's now agenda. I think it's used as an alternative. They've got quite a few players used as an alternative if they fail to get the pursuit of Philippe Coutinho in January as well. Work there, guys. In yes, so Arsenal may return for Thomas Lemar in January, but it's saying Barcelona have still got an interest in Lemar as well. But as a reporting, Alexis Sanchez, because we know about Alexis Sanchez, he's not going to be signing a new deal with Arsenal Football Club. As we all know Sanchez is not going to be signing a new deal. He's refused to sign a new deal, but now Arsene Wenger is suggesting now, at the moment, he said that Sanchez is happy at Arsenal, and Arsene Wenger is actually convinced he will see out his current deal with the club. And this is what Arsene Wenger has given us the latest update on. He's basically suggested out that Sanchez is happy at Arsenal. And he's also clarified out that he's convinced he will see out his Arsenal deal. But yesterday reports were stemming that Bayern Munich, have re-showed their interest in Alexis Sanchez, because obviously Robert Lewandowski, wants another striker at the club. He thinks maybe Sanchez would be the perfect outfit, if he went to Bayern Munich. But Bayern Munich could interest him during August. Paris Saint-Germain had been strongly linked with him, but Sanchez was demanding higher wages of £500,000, from Paris Saint-Germain. He was also demanding higher wages from Arsenal as well, was Alexis Sanchez in the current process. Real Madrid. Real Madrid had reportedly been interested in Sanchez. I still think Manchester City are emerged as the frontrunners to go on and go get him. Reportedly, it did say Manchester City, would rather wait until next summer to get him on a free transfer rather than pay £20 million for him in January. But what Arsene Wenger suggested out, he's convinced he's happy, as he was in August. When he was linked, when he clarified he wanted Champions League football, like Sanchez. Wenger totally dispelled him if he did say he wanted to play for the club, and he just dispelled the current myth, did Wenger, and he said he was convinced he was going to stay at Arsenal Football Club. But now he's saying the same thing again. Wenger is saying he's happy at least for the short term, he said he's happy and he's convinced he will see his deal with Arsenal, but it will be free transfer next summer. But I said Arsenal would rather cash in for him in January rather than let him go on a free next summer. But this deal would have materialised. Sanchez would have gone to Manchester City in August if Arsenal could have found that adequate replacement. But Arsenal couldn't find that replacement. This is why Sanchez didn't make the move. This is why Sanchez didn't make the move to Manchester City, and City were disappointed about this. Sanchez was disappointed because City, Arsenal could have cashed 50-60 million pound in for him, don't forget. But Arsenal accepted the 60 million. They'd rejected the 50, but they accepted the 60 million from City. But they couldn't find that replacement, so Sanchez never ended up going. There were talks about Sterling as part of the deal, but City were reluctant and were resistant to offload. Sterling is part of the deal for Sanchez. Sanchez to City, Sterling to Arsenal, but City were not willing to offload him, so that never materialised in the current process as well, but there's a lot of teams that have been interested. He was fantastic with Pep Guardiola at Barcelona, so they're keen on reuniting together. He's won 3 FA Cups in 4 seasons with Arsenal Football Club. Made his international debut in 2006 as well. But he's won honours, with River Plate, Cola. He was on loan spells there as well. He's an ex-Londonese player. With Barcelona, he's fantastic. He won honours with Barcelona as well. Did Alexis Sanchez, and just what a fantastic player he is. His versatility is good. Fantastic number 7, as I said. Reportedly for me, I think he could still end up going to City. Reportedly said Everton were interested in him a couple of days ago. They're willing to put £30 million in for him in January. But I said he won't go to Everton because Everton are struggling this season. Everton don't have Champions League football. Everton are not going to win trophies. And this is what Sanchez, this is what basically, Sanchez wants. He wants Champions League football. He wants to be playing amongst better players. And at Arsenal, he's not going to be doing this. This is why, he wants to, this is why I wanted to leave the club in August, did Alexis Sanchez. I think this is 4th season now in the process with Arsenal, if I am correct in the current process. But also, as we all know, on Barcelona's agenda as well, it's not just now Harry Winks and Coutinho. It's also reported, they may even go for Antoine Griezmann next summer as well, Barcelona. After that's been reported in the press, they may go for Antoine Griezmann next summer, because we know that was at Man United. That was our main priority target during the August window, but we didn't get a deal over the line for Griezmann due to Atletico Madrid transfer ban as well. But reportedly now saying it's on Barcelona's radar for Barcelona to go for Griezmann next summer. Because reportedly Barcelona have contacted Griezmann's representatives, and it's also confirmed that he has a release clause of 170 odd million, but his release clause does reduce to about £89 million next summer, does Antoine Griezmann's as well. 28 goals last season. Fantastic number 7, as I said, because we haven't had a fantastic number 7 for quite a long time. Basically, I think, since we had Ronaldo, we haven't had a very good number 7, but as I was saying, he signed a new deal back in June with Atletico Madrid until 2022. Did Antoine Griezmann as well? He did admit he did want to make the move to Manchester United during August, because he estimated 6 out of 10, that he wanted to come to Man United. But fantastic player, I've got a notification. Fantastic player. What were I going to say now? Very good for France, as I said. Very good for France, in the Euro 2016, player of the tournament, also top scorer. Risen up the ranks with Real Sociedad, did very well. I think was there about 4 or 5 years. Won the title with them as well. Real Sociedad scored 52 goals in just over 2 century appearances with Real Sociedad as well. And Atletico Madrid paid £30 million for him in 2014 from Real Sociedad, and he's made a fantastic impact since he's been at Atletico Madrid. As Antoine Griezmann, as I currently said, but finishing products very good. He's an efficient finisher, and he'd look fantastic in the mix with Lukaku, Rashford, and all that would Antoine Griezmann in the current process as well. So that's partly on Barcelona's agenda as well. So yeah, guys, that's really about it for today. Drop your comments, like, support on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe to my channel as always, and take it easy, guys, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.